Hello, and welcome to today's daily. It is Thursday, October 21st, 2021. I want to start off today with a quick message. That message is letting you know that if you're struggling right now, say with a relationship, a situation, family, perhaps your job, maybe you're just struggling to figure out what's next. There's a lot of energy that is swirling all around you. You have to remember that you are, in fact, original, unique. You're here for a purpose. A lot of you need to learn to believe that God does have a plan for you. Your life does matter. And in the end, it will all matter. It's important to know that you were a custom designed, so to speak. You were created to be so much different than the other person. Your DNA will never be replicated, ever. So as you watch this daily for today, know how important it is to face your fears. Change only will come when you do something that is different, when you do something that is out of the ordinary, when you do something that is not familiar. A lot of you keep struggling and asking why. But instead of asking, why am I going through this? Why do I have to do this? Why do I keep getting hurt? Why do I keep dating a cheater? Why do I keep losing my job? Why do I keep getting in debt? Instead, ask the question on what lesson am I getting through all of this? For some of you, worrying so much about so many things that you can't control. So you can't control the input, but you can control your response. There is going to be the devil working all day and all night. And sometimes, if he can't work through you by destroying you, he will work through you by disappointing you or getting you to feel down on something, for you to lose your faith, for you to lose your hope or your courage. The devil works in so many different ways. Sometimes the devil just tries to sway you to give up, make you feel like it's not worth it, like it doesn't matter. It does matter. It always mattered. You matter. You always mattered. Some of you are around the wrong people or making you feel even worse, but they're getting high off of the energy of making you feel a certain kind of way. See, because injured people want to hurt injured people. So don't allow somebody to steal your joy, to steal your happiness. Don't allow somebody to take another today from you. Yesterday, you spent so much time worrying about people, worrying about situations, worrying about your ex, worrying about this, that, and the other thing. But the truth is, you already lost that time. Now, God is a wonderful multiplier, and He can give you back everything, all the time that you've lost. But if you continue to allow the negativity or the negative people or the negative things or situations to control your life and decide what kind of day you're going to have, then you're always going to be sad. You're always going to be disappointed. You're always going to feel hurt. You're always going to feel not enough. So with that being said, I want you today to focus on something brand new. I want you to follow through on that brand new idea. no matter how scary it is, no matter how hard it feels, no matter how worried you are what other people are going to think. Oh, they'll laugh at me. Oh, somebody might make fun of me if I can't do it right. I'm afraid to take a chance. Fear not. Because the only way you would disappoint yourself is by not trying. You can't look for other people to fix your situation or your problem. You know, even God will not step in the way of your priorities. He allows you to put your priorities in the order in which you feel necessary. He'll let us make mistakes to learn from them. He'll put us sometimes in a storm, only so that when we find our way out of it, we can appreciate what we do have. Sometimes we have to get a wake-up call. Sometimes things happen that we don't like. But some of you need to ask yourself, when is the last time that I woke up and I said, thank you for giving me this day another chance? Because a lot of people today didn't wake up. A lot of people went to bed last night and had hopes and dreams for what they were going to do today because they kept putting it off and they kept putting it off. But a lot of people didn't wake up today. But you did. If you're listening to this, you did. You still have a chance to change something. You got a chance to enjoy your life. You got a chance to be happy, even if it's not with that partner. But you still have a chance to be happy. Tomorrow, you may not. One never knows what's only around the corner. For some of you, around the corner can be happiness. For some of you, around the corner could be a partner. For some of you, around the corner could be travel. And for some of you, around the corner could be illness, could be diagnosis. Be careful. Time is a very, very precious thing. A lot of you come for readings and say, well, how long will this take? As long as you take to complete that journey. As long as it takes you to get the message. As long as it takes you to learn that lesson. That's how long it takes. See, because it's not just as simple as, here's a question and here's the answer. There's a lot that goes on in a 24-hour period in your life. There's a lot of choices and decisions that you'll make throughout the day that can change energy in a second. So whether you decide to go left or you decide to go right, you are the one in charge. You are creating your destiny today. Today, you are reaping the harvest of the seeds you planted yesterday. So if you're not liking the way today's turning out, if you're not liking what you're doing, then plant a different seed. You are in control of your life. All right? All right, now with that being said, getting started with the daily, the first card that we have for today is the Hermit card. When we talk about the Hermit card, the Hermit tends to be a little bit challenging, it's true. The Hermit can also seem to be a little bit maybe unfocused in a lot of ways, because when I see the Hermit card, it feels like somebody might be withdrawing from something. Somebody could definitely feel like this card of solitude and withdrawal. It's kind of like when you're faced with a really tough situation or a really difficult decision. See, the hermit whispers, you already have all of the answers that you need. You just need to go deep within yourself to find them. So this person who's searching and searching and searching and going to different people and maybe going to different places and reading different books and watching different shows and searching different things on the internet for the answers that are already within. A lot of you know this deep self-knowledge. Having those quiet contemplations, meditating, removing stress and hassles out of your daily life is going to help you to strengthen your intuition. Because right now you may be focused on something different. You're not putting enough energy to where it needs to be. So this Hermit card is going to speak about for today's energy to change your focus. Remember what I said in the beginning. Worry about what matters, not what doesn't matter. Worry about the way you can respond to things because you can't control what things happen, what things come your way. So the Hermit card is an amazing card. Because when you go within yourself, you're going to find the solutions that you've always been looking for. They are really within you. All right? Now, going on for air signs. Air signs, your card for today is the Justice card. So air signs with the Justice card, which kind of makes sense because Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're wanting balance. For some of you, if you've been naughty, if you've done some bad stuff, then this Justice card, it's a tough card to see, I guess. I guess it's hard to feel like, okay, shit, I'm going to have to own up. This card definitely shows up when things are out of balance. And it also is highlighting consequences of your behaviors. So for some of you, think deeply, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Think hard. Because the truth here is something is not balanced. Something is not on an even keel. Something is not being focused the way it should be. You're not focusing on something the way you should. You're not putting all of yourself into something. You may be doing something half-ass. Or you may be expecting somebody else to do it for you. For some of you, you can talk it, but you can't walk it. For some of you, you're a good preacher, but you can't practice what you preach. For some of you, you're going to need to put your decisions, even little decisions, like even just like, well, I'm going to go here and get lunch, or I'm going to go here and get breakfast. Even little decisions, you need to put them into alignment. You need to look at your own values and integrity. Your money, your time, your energy are all very powerful tools. So use them all wisely on whatever decision you need to make. Because, time represents what you value in this world. Money and time as you invest it. How you earn it, how you spend it, how you save it, how you invest your money. All that shows where your values are. What are you blowing your money on? Air signs, it feels like you're blowing your money. It feels like you're not being really careful. It feels like you're overstocked. I think you've bought enough. You filled your pantries. You filled your cabinets. You got cases and cases of water. Relax, air signs. Balance is key here. So today you're being inspired. Moderation is key. Balance is key. Air signs, don't try to win or lose today. Just exist. Flow smoothly. Go with the flow. Okay? All right. That was air signs. Now we're on water signs. Water signs, you have the strength card today. Water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now this card right here is the strength card, but it's known as the healer. It represents the lessons that you learn and the strength that you gain when you understand fully and accept all aspects of yourself. This card, the strength card, it helps you that it's showing me, you know, deep in your soul that your inner strength to overcome any obstacle or challenge that's in your path today. You're going to be tested, but you won't care because you've got this. There's going to be something going on around you today, whether it's tempted for addiction, whether it's tempted to do the wrong thing, to make fun of somebody, tempted to be mean, to be tempted not to help out, chip in. But you're going to reach down deeper to your strength today. You're going to walk away from any temptation that has to do with anything that's no good for you. You're going to refuse to allow traffic or traffic jams or somebody cutting you off to ruin your day. You're going to allow yourself to be free from that coworker who's always got something negative to say. Today, water signs, you're definitely going to be able to overcome majority of the challenges that you face today. Next up, fire. Fire signs, you have the moon card today. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. With the moon card, you got to watch out for unseen problems today. Things that you didn't even know was brewing. Things that you had no clue or no idea was even going on. Something going behind the scenes here. Perhaps there's some haters out there who are trying to ruin your day or make something difficult for you. Maybe it's perhaps a jealous coworker even. Be careful of deceptions today. Today you could also easily let your imagination and your subconscious take you to a dark and unfriendly place. So don't let your anxiety get out of check, all right? Because today's one of those days where your mind could wander. Overthinking could destroy you as far as your anxiety goes, meaning you'll have a very, very anxious, upsetting kind of day. So proceed with caution. Let your intuition be your guide. This card speaks very strongly to trust yourself. Trust your gut. Trust what you feel around you. Because you can walk right in a room, Aries, Leo, Sag, and know what the energy is. Know if this room is full of honest people or if this room is full of a lot of fools. You'll know. Pay attention to what isn't being said and what isn't being seen. You understand that? Pay attention to what is not being said or is not being seen with the naked eye. Let your imagination and creativity guide you. You'll see what I mean today. Listen to what people aren't saying. Okay? All right. We've done air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've done water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've just completed fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, and we are now on Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So, Earth signs, you have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, well, be careful what you wish for. Because the Seven of Cups is about fantasy, illusions, unquenchable desires, meaning it's never enough. This card shows up usually when you're living in your daydreams and wishes for the future, believing in your own fantasy in order to escape reality. In other words, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, believing that something is so much more than what it really is, whether that's your relationship, whether it's about the way somebody feels about you. You want it to be a certain way. I get that. But you're believing your own fantasies, a lot of you, only to escape reality, the truth of it. For some of you, it's I don't have an addiction. I can quit that anytime. I can stop drinking. I can stop smoking. I can stop eating sugars, whatever. Now, it's important to believe in your own fantasy sometimes, because you have to dream. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with dreaming, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The problem is, dreaming is a goal that you're trying to get to, but the fantasy of it, believing that you're already there in it, is a little crazy, because you're not going to try to fix the reality part of it, the shit that needs to get taken care of. Now, for a lot of you, this also could talk about that a situation where you have too many wonderful choices, or where you are in the creative dreaming phase of a new project. So for some of you, this definitely could be talking about, wow, I got all these choices in front of me. I'm so overwhelmed, I don't know which one to choose. For a lot of you, this could be your partner feeling like they have a lot of choices or options where another partner is concerned, feeling like they don't want to commit to one because they have so much opportunity in front of them. But for some of you today, most of you today, do not allow yourself to live on fantasy. Be sure to keep a reality check going. It is very, very important. All right? All right, you guys, with that being said, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys today. We have to get done our monthlies for November. So with that being said, sending a lot of love. Get stuff done that you got to get done, and I will be with you guys soon. I have a couple of personal readings to get done. Remember, I was offering personal readings for $100 instead of $200. If you're interested, sign up, because that offer is going to end tonight at midnight. Have a wonderful day, you guys.